Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Anahera Ngātaierua TeKere Hose tōku ingoa. I am a mokopuna of Aotearoa, but my passion is the Awanui Rua Charitable Trust. So today we are training our kaitiaki in different sectors that we train around outdoor first aid before they can actually do any of their projects or attend any of our kaitiaki programs. Te Awanui Rua was developed in 2016 as a way of fostering potential. What led from that was a program of us training education to employment, but most of all the importance of around us connecting back through our pepeha and wakapapa back to our awa, maunga, whenua, and finding ways to have the right licences and certification to go back to work our lands. We have our Te Awanui Rua Charitable Trust providing educational opportunities and causes that relates to our region, which is all around agriculture, tourism, civil infrastructure, trade and other programs that we've designed through the kaitiaki. Kaitiaki was developed to establish spaces and training around Mahi, networking with New Zealand Police, the Firearms Māori Advisory Group. We designed a program to create a kaitiaki program around firearms licensing, which led into Kaimahi, which now has led into butchery and all different tickets to be able to become a Kaimahi or a kaitiaki guide in the ngāhere, which has also expanded into kaitiaki awa guide, so you're guiding our awa, so all whānau or anyone who gets on our awa has a guided tour and knows that they are safe. Also, we've got maunga guides training, and that helps in making sure those who enter our maunga are safe. The same with our whenua, and with our agriculture, iwi farms and iwi development. We need those sectors covered, but we need our whānau trained before all those lands come back to us.
Find everything. Did they do a good job?
I was given the name Te Awanui Rua by the old people before we did the National Park Inquiry, which led into the Wanganui Inquiry for Treaty Settlements and Te Rohi Pōtai. So I was gifted that name, and our ancestors that are now gone have said that if I was to have that name to walk it, and I hope I am delivering what they've requested as they gave me that name. So Te Awanui Rua is quite passionate for me, and I still guide off what those kaumātua had given me to educate all generations, not just one, and return back to our marae net to actually deliver it. Making sure that we're implementing that mātauranga and Māoritanga and helping those to find their identity. Most of these courses today are basically given structure, but structure that doesn't suit us. So we've been able to go away, get the certification on how to change frameworks that fits us in this region. So we sit with them, design the course and the needs of what our community has asked, or those who need help with employment. We design the course around it and we make it happen. With the extended whānau, we basically have worked with adults. We have so many systems and so many groups in our community that work just on our rangatahi. Ka pai, at the end of the day, we've got to help them. But they've still got to go home to a household that's struggling. And we were trying to find ways to help those parents or those adults to achieve licences so they can go to Mahi, so they can find better upskilling or find ways to better their lifestyle and give them opportunities. So what we did for the last 5 years was concentrate mainly on just getting adults licensed, certified in their dream job and what they wanted to do. And we critiqued programs around them. And most of our critiquing is more hands-on, so hardly any bookwork. But when we did do bookwork, we would have that one-on-one, or our tutors would spend that time with them if they needed it. So we found that our people and our community, all cultures, learnt way more with hands-on activities. And that's how we drive it today, is 1 day in the classroom, 4 days on the field. Each person that we get through the door, we like to work with them to have 3 different opportunities. Out of those 3 opportunities, they can take what their dream jobs is, and a backup dream job, then a backup job. So they know that if they get hoha with one, they can jump to another if need be. But if all three of those work together, we try and critique them so that they get one certification that covers all of it. And that's the beauty around frameworking with tertiary providers, is looking for those students and helping assist them with what they want. And that's the difference around the education with what we're trying to drive, is everyone's different and everyone has a skill of their own and a talent. We just need to support them to achieve their talent, which could be different to 10 others. And that's how we like to work. That's the delivery we want, is that one-on-one whānau environment. Some of these students today have been with me for 5 years and they're ready to be instructors now. And they're ready to go back to their marae and actually be instructors and deliver what we're delivering. That's so satisfying to me.
3, 2, 1, roll.
The whole thing is that they are not committed to me or the trust or kaitiaki. Their commitment is to their marae and their whenua. They go home to give back. That's the most important thing. Sometimes we just need that support or someone to give us guidance because we're too scared to ask for help.
Down, 3, 2, 1.
Our door is an open door. Anyone can come in and ask for help or guidance, and we can help link you in. If not, sit with you and go over how to do it because we've done it. I was a single mother when I set this company up. To have my family come and support me because they've got that expertise and talents too around the regeneration of lands, but they saw my dream and they absolutely supported me to drive what I'm doing today. So our trust is a whānau trust, and it's all about us as whānau coming together. At the end of the day, we're all one, and that's how I work it, ko tahitanga. So my dream, and that is to keep going, funding or no funding. There's always going to be money out there, but there's always ways to make things happen. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. At this stage, we are expanding opportunities in the North and South Island and having all different iwi request our services to come and help train instructors under the kaitiaki banner is more satisfying than any money that could help. At the end of the day, what we take, we've got to give back. And I feel that I've taken knowledge and now it's to hand back for the next generations.